While the whole world scrolls through the endless loops of West Asia war, I'm talking about missile attacks, explosions, tweets, and leaders trading threats like it's a reality show, something far less cinematic but far more painful and expensive is unfolding almost quietly. And yes, it's heading straight to you, no matter which part of the world you live in. Welcome to the part of ongoing war nobody's viraling. I'm talking about the effective shutdown of the Strait of Hormuz by Iran. Picture this: a narrow waterway carrying nearly 20% of planet's daily oil, that's one-fifth, a massive share of global LNG, and right now, the tanker traffic has collapsed down to roughly 70 to 80%. Major shipping lines have stepped back. Insurance companies won't cover the risk. Crews are refusing to sail. Iran's Revolutionary Guard is openly declaring complete control, warning ships they could set ablaze. Yeah, technically open, sure. But practically, it's a ghost corridor. Hundreds of supertankers are idling like they're on a strike. And while we are busy debating who bombed which base, whose funeral is next, which leader did right and who's wrong, well, the intelligence knows all of them are wrong. This line deserves a separate video. I should. Well, back to topic. Oil markets have already reacted. Brent crude jumped over 10% in days, flirting with $80 plus mark before easing slightly on hopes of naval assaults. And analysts are clear. Drag this out for weeks and we are staring at $100 plus oil. And that's not just a number. That's 1970s level energy shock territory. And LNG? Even worse. Qatar, the world's largest LNG heavyweight, has halted production after facility threats and regional instability. Force majeure declared. European gas surged 30 to 50%. Asian markets scrambling. And now zoom in, we are talking India. Because this is not just a Gulf issue. This is our supply chain. We import nearly 90% of our crude. Roughly half, around 2.5 million barrels a day, usually passes through that Strait of Hormuz from Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait. And LNG? About half of our supply comes from that route too. Much of it from Qatar, gas for factories, CNG for vehicles, fertilizers for farms. Some sectors are already seeing precautionary supply tightening. Now here's the buffer, because balance matters. India has roughly 25 days of crude stock in refineries and storages, other 25 days of refined products, petrol, diesel, LPG, and strategic reserves and transit cargoes. And you're looking at somewhere between 6 to 7 weeks of breathing space. Yes, breathing space, not comfort, breathing space. We are ramping up Russian crude, which bypasses Hormuz entirely, looking at US, African, Latin American supplies. So no panic buying isn't justified, no blackouts tomorrow morning, but higher oil prices means higher import bills. Higher import bills means pressure on the rupee. The rupee sliding means more inflation, and our rupee is already at 92. $1 is now equals to 92 Indian rupees. Inflation means your transport, your groceries, your electricity all inching upward. Every $10 jump in oil, it chips away at growth, widens the trade deficit, squeezes margins, and then there are remittances. Nearly 8 to 9 million Indian workers in the Gulf. If instability spreads, that income flow feeds it too. So yes, the Middle East is exploding and you're watching the skies as you should, but understand this. Wars don't only arrive through missile trails, they arrive through fuel prices boards, through LPG cylinders getting costlier, through a monthly budget suddenly feels tighter. The battlefield isn't just where the bomb falls, it's where the supply chain breaks. So now you know, this is how modern wars travel. You don't need to be in West Asia to be affected by war. You don't need to be in Gulf states. You don't need to pick sides. Wars today invade us by themselves. That's the picture for now.